Breaking news with Paul Toole.
Hello and a very warm welcome. The Cal League, the first Crip softball league in Los Angeles, presents its coffee table book of 500 Black Unity pictures by author L.A. Nutt. The Cal League uplifting families, communities and ending the sickness of gang violence that has plagued black communities for over 50 years. The Cal League players, former Crips on 11 teams, backed by their communities, create a safer environment for all LA communities. That's all for now. Thanks for watching. Until next time, goodbye.
What makes you righteous? You see, I don't smoke, I don't drink. I won't fornicate and I won't commit adultery. I don't smoke dope.
Go ahead, brother. Go ahead.
And I say all my prayers every day. And I give whatever I can in charity.
Yes, sir.
And what else do you do? But what do you mean, what else? Is there something else? That's nothing. That's vanity. So you don't smoke, so what? So you don't drink. You don't use drugs. So what? What are you doing to better the condition of others? What are you doing to reform where you live? And if you do nothing to reform society with the knowledge you have received, then you are guilty of concealing knowledge. And that is a cardinal sin.
And you went viral for asking Adam why he focusing on the game making shit, but then you ended up leaving the interview. Why did you decide to leave? Like,
that nigga said some weird shit. That nigga gonna say, he gonna say, how would you feel if I changed the H and put the S in word? Why would you ask me that? If you know what the fuck I'm gonna say, if you know how I'm gonna feel. I told good nigga to sock the shit out of you, motherfucker. Like, you're weird for that. And he like being funny about it. Then when we leave, the nigga gonna say, you don't think that was kind of great for the interview? Hell no, nigga. You're a weirdo. Then he just keep asking too many questions. He gonna say, give me a story or something that really happened that's hectic over there in your hood. So why would I tell you that?
Yeah.
Why would I give you any information on anything in the city? And why are we talking about that? We're not here for that.
Yeah.
You feel me? So nigga wasn't feeling his vibe.
Yeah, see, I feel like you always have to gauge your guests. There might be somebody you bring on that might want to talk about it, but it's all about the way you go into it. But I can understand like why you felt that way for sure. It's like shit. When you really been involved in shit, you really been going through shit. It's like, why would I come on here and kind of do that and try to put myself in another situation?
It's been like, when you worried about too much, like, you know I'm from Hoover, you already know about me, so why would you keep trying to get information and details? Like,
hey man, welcome to the show. I'm your host, Dr. Crip. Please like, subscribe, and share, and let them know that the realness is in the house. What it do? It's Hot Man Wednesday, man. It's time to come get these meds. Yeah. It's Hot Man's Wednesday with Dr. Crip. This is it. Today we passing out medication. Welcome everybody that coming through, man. Hey, listen. You can't do nothing but support this brother right here. I'm glad the young brother from Hoover took some type of stand, man. Finally, you know. I don't know if I've seen it before or if you've seen it before, but I mean, just somebody that just said, you know what, you white boy, you know. Now imagine if all them dudes that was at that building said that and said, you know what, regardless, we're going to do our own thing. It might be a lot of less drama going on. What is it? Content that they give the white boy? Let me know about this. Let me know about that. Let me know who did this. Let me know who did that. He got content for days. He ain't worried about him. If he go, hey man, who you say? Who can you say who you shot? Can you say it? Where's he from? Can I name some people? Well, Hoover's don't get along with them. Did you shoot somebody over there? You know? Man, what kind of questions is these? And the thing of it is that this generation just go for it. I'm so happy that I see right now that this dude from Hoover is just like, man, you know, what? I'm trying to do music, homie. I'm trying to get up out of here, you know? I don't need to talk about that. If the people know who I am, then that's fine with me. They already know who I am. Ain't no reason for me to be discussing Hoover business on this platform with you. I can go do that on a bunch of other platforms. I'm here to discuss my music. I'm so glad that somebody finally just took the time. Now, it may be a domino effect. It may not be. But hopefully that all them dudes that's watching that's coming up, will take a piece of what the brother from Hoover just did and say, you know what? F your platform. I'm out of here. Because if you're going to win anyway. Remember what Dr. Dre said in that movie, what he told Easy. Man, this white boy ain't made us. We was going to make it regardless of him. So you're going to make it regardless of that building, you know, with all them dudes and all that drama with nothing but just gang members, Bloods and Crips. That's it. Nothing but dramas. What if it wasn't no Bloods over there or no Crips and just him with them other non-affiliate suckers? Would they be having $100,000 subscribers and a million views? No, they wouldn't if nobody would went over there and helped them dudes out. There'll be some more suckers, but because people run over here, the building look nice, this and that, or whatever, the stage, whatever, I'm gonna go sell my soul to these to this platform over here and blow up, and then get into all kind of drama with people, you know, and just get into it with all kind of drama with people. On these platforms like this, they want you to talk about gang banging, who you're killing, who you're fighting, who you're shooting, who you chasing, who was scared of you, who was this, who was that. That's all they look for on them platforms like that. I'm glad somebody finally just said, you know what, I'm not finna do it. Now, all his homies may not feel like that. The next homie that's popping might be like, man, I don't care about none of that. Man, this dude got, hey, man, you know, man, it'd be a million people watching, homie. That's the only way I'm going to get out there. You done already lost. Because now you think if I can't do these platforms at this high level, that I'm not going to be successful. When if somebody bought your music, man, you already successful. If one person you don't know bought your music, found you and bought your music, you are already successful. The only thing you got to do is just keep pushing your line. You don't need them people. People don't know nothing about struggling and all that. This generation wants everything right now. They want it all right now. If they want peace, they want it all right now. Because if it's not happening tomorrow, then man, we need to go beef and shoot. That's the way they minds think. If the peace is not taking place right now, then they don't want it, because this generation is everything of we need it right now. We need it right now. We want everything right now. We want money right now. We want the peace right now. I want, my mansion and my yacht right now. I want everything right now. Nobody don't want to work and do nothing. Man, it took some of these drug dealers that you see out here years, because they didn't blew so much money for 15, 20 years. Finally, after they last 5 years in the game, said, man, look, man, I finna start saving, man. I'm finna go buy me some property. I'm finna go get a piece. I'm finna go, I got a good woman. We finna go invest in something, man, because I ain't no telling when you about to come up on all this money again. You don't know. My listen, my boy Big. God bless his soul, my boy Big. 11 Trey Block. Yeah, Block Crip. Block Crip. My boy Big. He moved because I had it so popping at the motel. He went and got a spot across the street because I was bothering the hell out of him all night long with my low sevens. Big, I need one. That was just 2 hours ago. Why you didn't buy two? Man, I can't. Man. He's sending her over here. He's sending this dude over here. He got tired. He finally said, man, he got a spot. They rented him a spot. They had a spot for rent, and he rented it. Just so he can be like that. I need to be next because I got to wake up. Boom. Now all I got to do is run across the street. I'm like, man, what? He said, man, because I'm tired. He said, man, you didn't ran through my whole thing. You didn't ran through my whole thing, man. With them damn sevens. And I can't cut you off. And no matter what time of the night you gonna call, I need to answer the phone because I need this money because I'm getting tired, man. I'm trying to do something else. I was like, man, you crazy. But he told me, he said, no, listen, save some of your money, homie. Don't run through it all. Save some of your money. And from that motel, after all them years, that list one person that you don't know who God's sending you to give you hints and advice, like nuts, do something. And thank God, because that got me over. For when situations like getting shot by your own homies happen, I don't have to worry about this and that. I got a nest egg. I got a 401k DRUG. So I ain't got to be out here stressing and worrying about, this and that. You can't expect everything to happen overnight. It's not going to happen like that. It's not meant for everything to just take place overnight. So that's what this generation really don't understand, that you got to work for stuff. It's important to work for stuff, and, put your time and effort into it. It's a whole lot of homies that get money in their bracket of 18 to 30. And it's coming fast. And they spend it fast. And I used to have the arguments with all my little homies like that. Man, why y'all don't open a building over here? Like, look, man, y'all got it way easier than what we had it. I understand y'all don't sell drugs and do all that no more. Y'all hit y'all licks and y'all doing all this old stuff. Okay, some of y'all know how to pass, you know. Why don't you open this building? Why don't you open this building? Let's get a spot. Let's do this and that. That's not their focus. Their focus is to hit a lick, kick back, you know, be stingy to everybody and floss at the same time. Be super stingy to everybody, floss at the same time, and just live off of whatever just gonna come the next day and what they got. I'm like, man, y'all not gonna loan. And then they hit me with the, hey, big homie, when you on my team, every enemy I got is your enemy. What? Hold on, wait a minute. Hold on. If you got an issue with the homie, I don't got nothing to do with that, because you got a spot and we in there where I gotta be down with that. Oh no, that's the rule. Yeah, that's the rule. Oh no, we ain't gonna be able to work together, homie, because I can't do that. If you got a problem with that homie, that's your problem with that homie. That don't have nothing to do with me. You know, we focused on this right here. This is us right here. But I'm not finna go against him. When I see him, and I know y'all been arguing and doing all this stuff, when I see him, I'm not finna call you and be like, yeah, that nigga here right now, and come and pull up and shoot. No, I ain't doing all that. I don't get down like that, homie. That I don't do all that. You know, that's not my thing, you know. But that's what this generation is. They want everything right now. They loyalty come in the funniest shapes and forms. They want you to sell your soul for a little bit of nothing, you know? And I'm like, where did y'all get that from? Because you didn't get that from me. I don't teach all that. I that's not my thing. You know, my thing is everybody shine, you know? Everybody may not eat like that, but everybody can shine. Like, you can get enough money where you can shine to help get on your feet. Everybody eat is something different. Shining and eating is two different things. You feel me? Shining is basically y'all going to this party, right? It's 50 of y'all going to this party. Do you know over half of y'all are riding in other cars? It's only 10 cars out here. And now half of y'all got to jump in these other cars, you know, because this car batteries don't work. You know, his car overheats. You know, when you go 2 blocks, his car overheat. You know, man, fix all that. You know, man, help people. Listen, let me tell you a story. Now, they may not want me to say that, but I'm going to tell you something. It's a gang on the east side. Okay, they was in a house. They was in a drug spot. The police, this is when Crash didn't care about too much of nothing. They surrounded their spot. They shot in the house from different sides. Boom, 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 boom. They hit like certain people, like 6 or 7 homies got hit, right? About 6 or 7 people got shot. So once all the dust settled, whatever, they sued LAPD. They all ended up in a class action suit for like a couple of million. So they all had to split the the class action suit money. And they said, man, dudes was going up in the Gucci store, coming out with $10,000 fits on. Louis Vuitton. The bank who had the majority of the people, the money, that their accounts, they froze one of the dude accounts because he was coming to the ATM and pulling out money or whatever. So boom, and swiping his card and everything. So they stopped his card and they stopped his ATM process, right? So he mad. He mobbing to the bank like, whoa. The manager came out like, look, we know everything. We froze everything so we could come in, so we can bring you in here so we can talk to you. Tell you like, man, stop spending all that money. Because he went on they said him and two other dudes, they were just spinning. But what they did do is that the one thing I did give them credit for is that they said nut. What they did do, each of them, they bought cars from everybody in the hood. All the homies who had cars that was, the Cadillac trucks at that time. And this is like 2002 or something like that, 2002, 2003. He said what they did is that they bought everybody cars. All the homies who had cars, they bought them. Instead of going to the lots buying super new cars and all that, they bought all the homie cars that had clean ass cars. There was a bunch of homies that had clean cars. Boom. They bought all their cars. So they recycled that money through there. And they that money was going, but they was beefing with the other gangs so much that they was catching cases so much that the money, they was broke in a year, like $2.something million between, I believe, 8 people, like just vanished in a year. It was only one homie that lived in a motel with his baby mama, his kids, and all that. They said they had lived in that motel. They said no, he'd been living in that motel for about 10 years. He bought him a house. He bought him a house on the block. Somewhere he bought a house for his family on the block. And I believe they still have that house to this day because he bought the house outright flat. Bam. He was the only person that did something like that. Everybody else just was, they were just out wild. Because I went over there with them. They had big party boats. They had boats on the parties, all that. The money was going down. And the homie who had a store over there, he was like, Nut, I'm trying to tell. And the homie is super smart. He was already investing in steel and beams and all that way back then. And he was telling these dudes, he was like, man, y'all need to give me some of that money to invest in this and that. And I think maybe 1 or 2 of his homies actually invested some money and might have seen some dividends down the line. But the rest of it just goes fast, just because they want everything now. They don't want to listen. You get the money and, bam, next thing you know, you think you can go to the Gucci store because you just got $20,000. Man, as soon as you go buy one thing in there, you done. It's over with. You know what I'm saying? You ain't got nothing else on. You ain't got nothing else going. It's a done deal. So this particular generation, man, they need to learn patience and understanding and not how to be used all the time, because by looking for those fast come-ups, you could be used very, very fast. And they get that money so fast that's why it goes so fast. everybody in my day, we had to work and earn. We might hit a lick or two, but we wasn't breaking in houses like that. That wasn't really our thing. You know, we wasn't really breaking in houses. We was really on the block selling drugs. That was really the avenue to success, you know. So that's the missing characteristic of what this generation don't got: patience and the understanding to have patience to long-term wealth and build it, you know, and put they all into something. That's why you don't see that's why you see the majority of people out here, Teslas, trucks, and this and that. But like E40 say, man, you live in an apartment building on 104th and Western, and you got a Bentley. What the what? Huh? Yeah, but you can't tell him nothing. Not only do he got a Bentley, he got a Cutlass, he got a motorcycle, everything parked on 104th and all this shit added up, and you ain't thought about, not even renting a house. I mean, just go take some of it to go, you know, and it's a trip. And you know, they got to get over that, you know. That you know, you just passed on 80,000. First of all, you would think that you would put 25,000 up, just period, because guess what? You might get caught. You might need an attorney. You might have to bail out. So you really don't got 80. You know? Then you need to invest in something while you sleep. Your money is working for you. But the first thing they say, oh, nigga, you don't know nothing. You ain't never, you ain't. But I'm telling you, because I have a lot of money. That's why I'm still here, look good. And so I know now, you know what I'm saying? So I'm just giving you some advice to tell you, bro, listen, you know, everything is not 100% guaranteed. You're going to get caught one day. It may not be your fault, or it may be your fault, but you're going to get caught. And when you get caught, how is that case going to work if you don't got no money for no attorney, or you don't got no money to bail out, or you got money to bail out but no money for an attorney? So now you got to go in here and fight attempted robberies and burglaries with a attempted murder and all this with a public defender, man. Or you serious? In Orange County on top of that, and Irvine, and you, man, listen, you just gave yourself away. You know, when you look at the news, you feel me? Think about that dude, where he was from. I think he was the young blood guy, and he killed the Avant dude, Mr. Godfather of Hollywood. He broke in his house and shot his wife with an AK. He was that thirsty that he did another robbery. They ran him up out of there, and then he hit the Avant house. And the lady, he shot her with a K. He was from one of the blood gangs, V&G or Six Deuce Brim or something like that. Now, they convicted you. You took a deal. He took a deal for 64, 100 some years. I don't know. But you're going to be gone all that time. What do you got to show for it? What are you going to be in jail like, yeah, I was doing this and that, but you ain't got nothing to show for it. You know how many homies that's in jail for trying to get the bag and it didn't go right and you got caught and you stuck in jail? Now you sweating your baby mama, your daddy, your brother, And you sweating everybody to send you money because guess what? When you was passing on your little $5,000 to $6,000, you wasn't saving none of that. All cologne, clothes, and jewelry and cars. That's a $1,000 for this, $1,000 for this, $1,000 for this. You wasn't doing none of that. Now you stuck in jail, mad at everybody because they won't send you nothing. And you mad that when somebody doing something out here, you mad because you hear people's names popping, you hear people doing this, you hear people doing that, and you upset about it. So, this generation, man, it's good when you see stuff like this, that this dude said, you know what? F you. I don't care about this platform. I'm out of here. They don't care nothing about man. Hoover is Hoover business. What you got to do with that? You brought me on here to talk about music. I don't want to talk about no damn Hoover. What are you talking about? Why you asking me all them fucking questions? Just think about it. Everybody did that at that platform. Where would it be at? Because black people are the content. If black people understood who we are and what we could do if we was to work together, if the Bloods and Crips, if everybody in that generation say, you know what, man, we ain't doing no more platforms with no more white people, no more Jews, no more none of that. If you don't got a black platform and you ain't no weirdo, messy dude, and whatever those platforms is, those are platforms we doing from now on. Guess how many black platforms will blow up? Bloods go to this one, Crips go to this one, Crips go to this one, Bloods go to this one. Just going back and forth. And no, we ain't doing none of that. Let them dudes deal with celebrities. Let them work on getting the celebrities. What's the one dude? He talking about Marlon Wayans. Now, I'm not no big Marlon Wayans fan, but I tell you what, his family, the Wayans, is a black dynasty family in Hollywood. So if he tell you, nigga, my interviews cost 40 bands, nigga, then that's what it is, white boy. The white boy really trying to pop on Marlon Wayans like he ain't nobody, shut up, this and that, you broke, you dusty, woo, 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 this and that. Man, somebody is supposed to grab that white boy by his, man, listen, all that money the white boy that made off of blacks getting on his show talking, and he ain't did nothing for no black community whatsoever. He ain't gave one iota to Bloods and Crips to do nothing, but Bloods and Crips then got on his platform and spilt their guts about everything in the streets. Because he feel if I gave you some money, then that's me giving back to the community. Nah, it ain't. Nah, it ain't. Why not give me 10,000 help and that other 5,000 get that to some organizations out there? Go do something for some people. People don't think like that. This generation don't think like that. West Side for Life. Andre Phillips, One Move Away. Western Ave, Queen XC, what it do? West Side Life. Hey, Dr. Crip, no more in 24. What did you learn from your sickness of gangbanging? What did I learn from my sickness of gangbanging? Ew, that's a good question. I don't think I learned nothing other than it wasn't worth it. I don't think I learned not one thing other than it was not worth all my time. I don't know what kind of accolades I got from the 90s. I don't know what they did for me. I know I'm not on this list. That's the only thing I do know. I ain't on this list. I don't know what else that it did for me, because God wouldn't let me buy nothing in my hood. He wouldn't allow me. I had every opportunity I tried to get to buy a piece over there. He stopped it. Like, you're not getting nothing over here. I don't know why you keep attempting. It ain't finna happen. So I had to go somewhere else and deal with my family. I don't know what else gang banging can do for you. Gang banging it. I don't know what gang banging can do for you. If it's Crips and Bloods that's famous, it's an individual achievement somehow, and it's probably nothing that they did on their own. It was the help of other people, whether you're a rapper, football player, or anything. Some other people helped you. Maybe it's your family, maybe it's some friends, or but far as the strictly, I don't know one person that strictly because of this gang, that's why I'm famous. That's why I'm successful. That's why I made it. Strictly because of the gang. Nobody didn't help me do nothing. I didn't have no help from my family or none of that. Just strictly the gang. I don't believe that. I don't think there's nobody out here like that. And I name the name Snoop and DJ Quick, any of them. Mac 10, Dub C. If anything, the gang didn't do nothing but just had a back and, maybe create other problems that they had to elevate from. They probably learned. You know what? I take that back. I learned how to detect suckers from 9-0. That's what I learned. I learned how to detect suckers and people who ain't really with it. That's why I was a force in that bracket. That's what I learned how to. That's what the 90s taught me, how to detect somebody that ain't with it. You're not with it. I don't trust you. Nah, I don't trust you. Because you know who is with it and who ain't. You could tell from the very first day when they come aboard. If you fighting like this, I know. I ain't never trusted him. Nah. Man, why that nigga fighting with his hand down like that? Nah. That's not gonna work. Andre Phillips, what it do? If you open a shop on Century and Van Ness, it will get robbed. The Shoe Palace down there been hit 3 times, and it look like it's the same people. Yeah, that's because they professional. Well, gang members is lazy. This generation is lazy. This the most 18 to 30 generation is the most laziest gang members ever since 69. Even Raymond Washington went and got him a job. People don't know that. They always want to talk about this and that, but nobody never talk about that Raymond Washington was trying to change his life before he got killed. Why they never talk about that? He had a job removing graffiti from walls. Everybody that was striking up, he was the first one covering it up. He the first Crip to cover graffiti. Yeah, Raymond Washington is the first Crip to cover gang graffiti in his hood and other hoods. Rosie Greer and all them had got that dude a job. He was trying to change his life. He had an apartment. He was paying his way. He was already not living with his mama and all them when he died. He had his own location and everything. And he was trying to not go back to prison. And they don't never want to talk about that. I wonder why. They don't never want to talk about that. They talk about all this other shit, but they don't never talk about that. That he was like, I'm cool on this. He really was cool. In his last days on this earth, he really was cool. If he would have found him a bomb job, he would have been shook and all that. And that's probably why they killed him, because he wasn't with it no more. That's probably why they killed him. Hey, look, them dudes, they gonna continue to run up in that store because they ain't got nothing. When they think that store is reloaded, guess what? They going right back up in there again. Because it's an easy lick in their mind. See, in this mind, they think that this is gonna pay for their whole future, running up in this shoe store, selling these shoes. And then do you know what? Some of these dumbass niggas is wearing the shoes. They ain't even selling them. The Balenciaga. You know the Balenciagas. They can't wait to put the Balenciagas on. You're gonna see them next year with them same Balenciagas. Now they looking all. I told you during the PPP, I seen him. I watched him get a $20,000 PPP card. No, there's 20 bands on that card. What? You just gave that little nigga $20,000? Yeah, it's 20 bands on that card. Oh no. I seen him in Balenciagas. I seen his shirt, my Macacalo. He had the Macacalo shirt, the Balenciaga shoes. He had the whole fit. Shoot 100, bet 100. Do you know next summer, the following summer, hey man, ain't them same Balenciagas he bought? Yeah. And nigga ain't got no new ones. Man, nigga ain't got no money. He spent that shit. Man, that shit was gone in 2 weeks. And you know what? And people be like, well, you can't blame him. He young, so everybody got to go through it. Man, listen. If I got a G homie that ain't on drugs, that I see keep money on him, don't be begging. You got to beg me for money here and there to get food. And woo. I pop bottles every day. You feel me? And he give me something like, hey, man, listen. You need to, woo, man. Nigga, I'm going to pay attention. Even if it's just a little bit. Yeah, all right, big homie. All right, for sure. I'm going to pay attention a little bit. I ain't just going to be like, oh, F you, homie. Ooh, it's on and popping. Now you getting mad because a nigga say, hey, man, what kind of shoes is them? And you get mad because the shoestrings is dirty. Nigga like, Balenciaga? Nah, he got on Balenciaga. Them don't look like Balenciaga. Nigga, these Balenciagas. Ooh. Man, you been wearing them Balenciagas. That's a whole year, homie. I thought you supposed to have a fresh pair of Balenciagas every weekend or something. He's like, nah. Hey, wait a minute. That's that same outfit from last year. Wait a minute, because look, I got pictures in my phone. Wait a minute, let me scroll. That's that same Hey, as a matter of fact, hey, he wear that same outfit to all the bomb events. Don't he know that's a violation? Ain't nobody told him that. What happened to the chain? Bought that for like $200. What? Man, he said he paid $6,000 for that chain. He sold it for $200. Damn. Where was I at? You was late. You remember you was coming, and I told you to get here. That's why I was telling you to get here. He sold it already. Man, he done sold the chain, the Bastianicas. Because you know they can sell shoes now. Don't nobody want the Bastianicas, man. They dirty and beat up. You know, when you pull the shoestrings real tight, they look like clown shoes. The Bastianicas look like that. I'm like, them ain't no Bastianicas, homie. Wait a minute. Hey, cuz, come here. Hey, these Bastianicas, I don't know what you got, and now you mad. They want to shoot. Niggas mad because they ain't got Bastianicas. Niggas mad because they got. Wait a minute, homie. That ain't, how much money you got? Ain't they they all said they going to that place in Long Beach. Can I get something to eat? Can you buy me something to eat? I ain't got to buy you nothing to eat. Man, I just asked you to buy me something to eat, homie. I ain't worth $10. Damn. All the times I done gave you rides home, I can't get a $10 meal now. These young dudes is out of control, homie. They are. They way out of control, man. But I'm glad that dude, I'm glad that dude did that. Hey, one move away. Hey, Dr. Crip, no more in 24, ending the sickness is a must. Winter is just as dangerous for kids and gangs. We need meds, please. Hey, listen, let me tell you why. Let me tell you why crime go up around winter. Because these same niggas that's out at these parks, on these back streets and all that, guess what? With these Bastianicas on and all that, ain't nobody got spots. I know the 90s for sure don't got no spots. That's a gang that you gonna not see in the winter time because they ain't got nowhere to go when it's raining because don't nobody got spots. You feel me? So now everybody have to hang way in the you see a bunch of these dudes way over here because this is the only place they can crash at this dude uncle house, at this dude homegirl house, at this house over here. But guess what? Ain't none of that in the hood. And the people that live in the hood, oh, y'all ain't coming over here. Because these homes, we own our homes. The few people that's left. You feel me? So you can't pull up. That's why you see people all in cars. You pull up on cars. It's 6, 7 people in a car because it's raining and it's cold outside. And guess what? They don't got no spots. But this dude, all these dudes that had lick money, but ain't nobody thought about getting no spots or none of that. And then you got what the enemy. So you got more people that ain't from over there with locations. All in the street. And every hood is like that now. People that you call enemies that live in your hood because guess what? The gang don't got no spots over there. They got hangouts. Summertime, hangouts. But ain't nobody got no trap spots over there. Ain't nobody got no spots where they making money daily over there. Ain't nobody got no money where they doing this. Ain't no businesses, no storefronts. Ain't none of that over there. And if it's like that over there, it's like that in all the neighborhoods. Now, everybody neighborhood might not be as bad as this neighborhood or that neighborhood, but guess what? They all got the same effect. When you go through these neighborhoods, that's why you can see people standing up on the car lots, on the buildings outside. Because you can't come in, don't nobody want you in their house when it's raining outside. Man, it's finna be raining for a week straight. All this week is finna be raining. Guess what? Don't nobody want y'all coming over here sneezing and coughing. Look, and you need to have your ass in the house before 10 because I'm locking the door. Because guess what? You don't pay rent here. You know? Oh my God. And don't go to jail when it's raining. You trying to get out fast. Oh. Don't go to jail when it's raining in the winter. When it's cold. You ain't never been to the county when it's cold in there in the summertime. Imagine how it's in there when the winter comes. You think they turning on a heater in here? Man, people trying to get out. You know what I'm saying? Shots out to this dude from Hoover, man, because he let everybody know. I hope that everybody follows suit with this guy and that they start turning these
And you went viral for asking Adam why he focusing on the game making shit, but then you ended up leaving the interview. Why did you decide to leave? Like,
that nigga said some weird shit. That nigga gonna say, he gonna say, how would you feel if I changed the H and put the S in word?
No.
Why would you ask me that? If you know what the fuck I'm gonna say, if you know I'm gonna feel. I told good nigga to sock the shit out of you, motherfucker. Like, you're weird for that. And he like being funny about it. Then when we leave, the nigga gonna say, you don't think that was kind of great for the interview? Hell no, nigga. You're a weirdo. Then he just keep asking too many questions. He gonna say, give me a story or something that really happened that's hectic over there in your hood. So why would I tell you that?
yeah.
Why would I give you any information on anything in the city? And why are we talking about that? We're not here for that.
Yeah.
You feel me? So nigga wasn't feeling his vibe.
Yeah, see, I feel like you always have to gauge your guests. There might be somebody you bring on that might want to talk about it, but it's all about the way you go into it. But I can understand. Like why you felt that way for sure. Cause like shit, when you really been involved in shit, you really been going through shit. It's like, why would I come on here and kind of do that and try to put myself in another situation?
It's been like when you worry about too much. Like, you know, I'm from Hoover. You already know about me. So why would you keep trying to get information and details? Like,
because they want you to go to jail so they could talk about your case on their show that you basically confessed to something on their show. Content. That's platform. That's what the platform need content. That's why. That's why he said you ain't grateful because all these other weirdos come through there being and acting grateful. Oh, thank you, homie. Woo woo. My career, man, yeah. I'm gonna use this platform to make sure I blow up and do all this other stuff. Man, listen, check this out. Half the people that come on that show that promote their music are what is known as local artists. You a local artist with the idea in your head that you on Nipsey Hussle status, that you on YG status, that you on Kendrick Lamar status. Everybody that come through there is a local artist. And guess what? You get local artist sales. Because guess what? Everybody music is not going to make it. That's why you got all these kids thinking that they're going to be gang banging rappers. That's the thing now. I'm a gang banger and I'm a rapper. So I'm mixing the two together now. That's the hot shit going on. Not knowing that The only way you're gonna get famous when you start running from the police. Or you beat your baby mama up. Or you have a shootout on camera, or you doing a high-speed chase, running from. You better start rapping them lyrics then. That's it. That's the only way you go. That's the only way local artists is gonna blow up. You ain't gonna be too many DJ Quicks and all this out of this era. Ain't gonna be too many Kendrick Lamars. Ain't gonna be too many Nipsey Hussles. Everybody not gonna make it. You better hope that you selling enough units to sustain the lifestyle that you trying to live as a gang member. Because sooner or later, it's gonna show. It's gonna come out. Because when you have to come back to the block, hey man, let me get that sale. And the homies is like, man, I thought you was a rapper. Yeah, I thought you made it. Man, shit, I seen you on No Jumper, homie. Now you got to squabble up and all that. But it's good when you set your standards like this dude. Hopefully his music could take him somewhere because he ain't going to sell out like that. You know what? They said, Dr. Crip, you gotta talk about stuff that's good too. You know what? And I said, you're right. I don't never talk about nothing good. So, boom, this is the kid of the week right there for you. Heman Beckley has been featured as Time Magazine's Kid of the Year 2024 for inventing a soap that could one day treat and prevent skin cancer. Black people don't get skin cancer like other races. So if people got something to say about that, don't look at it like that. Look at the fact that this young black kid is on the cover of Time Magazine, and that is a slot that we want for a whole lot of kids coming up in South Central Los Angeles to do stuff like this. And they got the ability to do it if they can just stay away from Crips and Bloods. That's why it's no more in 24. We don't need no more gang banging kids. When they gonna put an end to that? So we can get some of these kids out of Los Angeles that can make it to Time Life magazine because they out there. And if they get detoured by the Brims and the gangsters and the Damus and the Hoovers and the neighborhoods and the Hawthorns and Inglewoods, that's it. They gonna wind up just like this dude having to walk out of No Jumper because he tired, he fed up. But that's one in a handbasket. So we need kids like this to make this cover right here, man, of Time Life magazine. So kudos to this young dude wherever he is. I read the story a little bit, but I didn't finish reading the story. But I know a lot of people were saying stuff because it's not the cancer that black people catch. Black people get all the other cancers. I don't think it's too many black people that ever caught skin cancer. God just don't have that in for us like that. But the fact that you can save somebody else is the issue. So all those other races that get skin cancer, kudos, because it's a black kid that can help you. So if this kid can do it, I know it's other kids out there that can do it just as much as him. So we might just start having on Hot Meds Wednesdays a kid of the week, you know. So this dude right here is kid of the week, man. So yeah, this is Dr. Crip, man. I want to thank everybody for coming through, man. West Side Life, Andre Phillips, one move away. Western Avenue, Queen XC. Got caught and tail quick, fast, in a hurry. You already. Hey, look, come on, man. Don't put them out there like that. They gonna be upset. This is Dr. Crip, man. We'll be back tomorrow, man. We out. Please like, subscribe, and share.